Hi guys, welcome back to my space. In today's tutorial I'm going to be sharing with you how to make this beautiful double step basque dress or basque waistline dress. If this video sound interesting to you, you need to sit back and keep on watching. So first thing first, I made use of two different fabric, a plain black fabric and also a chiffon fabric. Okay, so if you want to make use of same fabric, is very much allowed, but for me my chiffon is transparent, so I don't want it to expose my body. That's why I'm using a black for my bodies. So the first thing I did was to get my bust point, my waistline, my hip line and my full length. So after which I went ahead to take my horizontal measurement, and yeah, my bust is about 10.5, which is 42 inches. Then I added extra 1.5 inch allowance. My waistline is about 8 inches, which is about 32. I add extra 2-inch allowance, sorry, 1.5 allowance rather. Then my hip line is about for 11, which is 44. I added extra 2-inch allowance as well. I went ahead to connect every single lines together, just like I'm doing right now on your screen, and that's that for that. After which I will go ahead now and take up like 4 inches from the length, full length, like 4 inches. You can go up more than that if you wish, if you want it to basque, like if you want the V cut to be very obvious, you can go ahead and go up more than that depending on how V you want it. All you need to do is just to place your ruler like that, slanted, and trust me, you're going to get the V shape that you need. So after which I came back again to take my shoulder measurement, 8 inches. I went up by 2 inches right here to get my armhole curve. I made this video about 2 months back and I tried the outfit today so I can get a short clip of what the dress looked like, so I can combine it to edit. And I noticed that the dress is tight already. So yeah, after which I came down by 1 inch in my shoulder area for my shoulder slant. Then I went ahead to cut out what I have. Then I already placed my fabric to get my back pattern, and I added extra 1.5 inch or 1 inch, I can't remember, the video has been longer, like I said, extra for my zipper. So I went ahead to cut out what I have also in the front area as well. So after which I took my neck round is 3 inches. I went ahead to take 3 inches, then came down by 7 inches. I wanted kind of V shape of neck, so I came down by 7 or 8 inches. I'm not sure anymore, but yeah, I know I love the neck how it turned out. So after which I went ahead to come down by 1.5 inches in my back neck depth. So I connected everything together, and this is what we have. If today is the first time of you coming across this video, thank you so much for joining me. If you've been seeing my videos and you're yet to be one of this wonderful family, I do not really know what you're waiting for. Please, I am not doing younger, I am not commanding you, I'm begging you to join this amazing family. Okay, so the next thing we need to do now is to cut out our chiffon. I have about 3 yards of chiffon right here, and I want to use the full length of the 3 yards. I think I added extra because, you know, chiffon is more beautiful when it's fuller. Okay, so the first thing I did was I minus my full length, and what I have left is 10 inches from the length I wanted. I think I used 30 inches for my length, the other length, so I added the remaining 10 inches or 8 inches thereabouts. So I did that. So the next one, I cut out that into 2 so I can join it and make it very full. Like I said, chiffon is more beautiful when it's full, so I went ahead to cut out 10 inches times 2. Mind you, what we need there is 8 inches. Then the next one I will cut out 8 inches, and what we need there is 6 inches for the length. I had to cut 10 inches out so that when I'm done with the gather and with the down folding, everything is going to align perfectly well. That was why I had to do it like that. So after everything, I head straight to my machine. First and first, I hate working with plenty pieces. So as soon as I'm entering my store, or I start up my machine, the first thing I'm going to do is connect all those pieces together and make it one. Because hey, fashion designers in this house, how do you guys cope looking for pieces? It pisses me off, it makes me wanna go gaga. So the first thing I used to do is connect everything together. Even if I did not continue the sewing, I would make sure all my stuff are put together and they form one thing for me, and then I will have my peace of mind and I can do whatever thing I want to do. But when it's this scattered, hey God, I would never be at rest. So after which, I went ahead to do my gather. I was just trying to place my gather together, and that's that. I went ahead to fold the down part. Remember, I told you all that I'm going to fold the down part. So I went ahead to fold it. You guys should know how to fold, right? Rather, so I went ahead to fold and fold everything. Remember, we cut out for 2 was 10 inches, we joined together making 1. Then the other one was 8 inches, we joined together making 1, which means when we'll be done, the 10 inches will become 8 inches and the 8 inches will become 6 inches. After everything, I went ahead to place it together like this and sew it down. Then I dragged gather together. I did not drag it separately and start joining it. Since we are working with one thing, and chiffon is always very lightweight and it can drag, it can put together. So I went ahead to place it together just like I'm doing right now on your screen and sew together. If you've watched my video up to this time and you're here to join this amazing, unique, wonderfully made family, I do not know what you're waiting for. Right here, I teach you everything undiluted. Trust me, that thing you want to go to fashion house and learn, it is right here in this studio. Not only corsetries that is in fashion house, you need to learn the basics of tailoring as well. Okay, so the next thing I went ahead to do, I already took chalked down my measurement on my pattern, both my front and my back. The first thing I did was to join my zipper because it's the pieces. Then after which, I went ahead to join my sides together, making it one dress. Okay, leaving one side open. Why I left that one side open is so when I'm done, I'm going to connect everything and close that other side. That's why I left that other side open. After which, I manually helped my gather like this by arranging it and sewing it on top, just like I'm doing right now on your screen. The reason why I did it this way is because I do not want my gather to scatter. I want it to still be nice and perfectly formed when I'm done. So that is why I helped in placing it properly, just like I'm doing right now on your screen. And that is what you should do as well when you're making yours. If you're a new subscriber to this page, thank you so much and you're highly welcome to this wonderful family. My name is Tai by Chinel. I teach everything concerning fashion designing. It's not only corsetry that is in fashion designing. We teach from the basics of how to count your tape. I have videos on how to count your tape. It's in down of my page. You can go ahead and scroll, you'll find it there. I teach everything concerning fashion designing, how to bead, how to do a whole lot of things. So you need to subscribe to this page. And to all my returning subscribers, you guys are highly welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for supporting me. Thank you so much for your love. Thank you so much for all you do. Thank you so much for making me, trying to bring out the best in myself. Thank you so much. I honestly do appreciate every one of you. So after everything, I decided to check out what I have, and the gather, it's giving me what I want. I already cut out my sleeve as well, so I'll go ahead right now and fold it all the way down. Fold my sleeve. I want to put a 1/2 inch elastic in my sleeve round so it can pull it together and form that puff. Okay, the puff wasn't that very obvious because it's a chiffon fabric and it's very lightweight, so I went ahead to carefully sew it like that. Helped my fabric to relax and all of that. So after doing all of this, I'm going to go ahead and pass in my 1/2 inch elastic. I already have my measurement, so I know how I'm going to, like, I know what I'm going to cut. If you are doubting yourself on your measurements, which means the perfect elastic that is going to fit you, all you need to do is just to take your tape round and make sure you cut. Let's say for instance you get like 16, or you get like 13, you get like 11. What you need to do is, if you get like 11, make sure you cut something around 10 inches or 9 inches of elastic, and if you get like 16, make sure you cut something around 14 inches, just 2 inches off. Okay, so after which I went ahead to connect my sleeve to my dress, and before then I needed to pipe my dress neck. So I already joined the shoulders together. I did not do facing for this particular outfit, I did piping. So if you are wondering how I did my piping, I also cut out my bias all by myself. If you want to know how to do that, you can drop that in the comment section, and in my next tutorial I'm going to share with you how to cut out your bias manually. So after which I went ahead to join everything together, then connect my sleeve to my armhole. Before then I had to trim out my excess, because you need to trim off your excess. So after which I connected the sleeve. After connected the sleeve, I passed the elastic, then I went ahead to use my machine to sew it down, and trust me, everything was given. Mind you, I did not cut the exact my armhole. I cut like ×2 of my armhole. That was why I was able to gather it properly. I went ahead to fix my zip, and voila, this is the dress when I was done. You can rock this to your church on Sunday. Trust me, it's giving modesty and it's giving responsible. Let me know what you think about this dress in the comment section. I'll be right there waiting. See you guys in my next post. Till then, do not forget to subscribe, thumbs up this video if you like it. Bye. Mwah.